Hey there, gang. Patrick King here, coming to you live from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, teaching here the next couple days at KB Stables here in Oconomowoc. Today's question comes to us from Heidi, and Heidi sends in, I have a thoroughbred racehorse who has been off the track since 2016. I've had him a year now. He trained in Hong Kong and won the 2015 Hong Kong Derby. He only raced 13 times. He's a big horse and a true sweetheart. As soon as the throttle's on, you can see the switch in his work mode, and he's training in dressage beautifully. But I find he's a nervous horse on the ground. Noises bother him, but what he's almost stunned about is what he sees, a horse in the distance or things on the ground, etc. He almost buckles when he can't believe his eyes. He also gets freaked out at open spaces. Put him in a yard, dressage arena, he's a calm kid. Get him off of the float into an open area and he loses it. For those of our listeners out there listening from North America, a float is known as a horse trailer, is what we know of as a horse trailer, where she's coming from here in Sydney, Australia. There's no naughtiness. He just gets himself worked up. I can't get him to stand still. I can't get him to get on. And all the groundwork that I know, small circles, reining back, etc., does not work because he can't focus. Any tips? He has the potential to be a beautiful ride horse and show horse. Thanks, Heidi. So, yeah. That's actually super common with a lot of the off-the-track horses that I tend to work with, or that I see come to the clinics, is they just have a hard time relaxing. And just like Heidi's saying, sometimes when they go to work, they focus a little better than when they're kind of sort of left to their own devices. And some of that has a bit of their history, right, is causing that, because their job as a racehorse was very structured and going to work, and it's one place to the next place, and here's the job you do, and that sort of thing. So sometimes in the letting down and the learning the laws or the rules of a new job, it can be a little bit overwhelming for them. Now, one of the things that I'm really pleased with is that Heidi sent me a photo of her horse. Turn this around here so you guys can see this. So when we look at the horse, he's pretty tight in the top line. His under neck is pretty expressed there, showing a lot of tension in the top. So that's going to have a big bearing on how I would work with this horse. So the noise distraction, the anxiety with things that he sees, the getting amped up, all of these things are super common. So, and she's mentioned that the groundwork that she knows, small circles, reining back, that sort of thing, are not working for him. And the tension in his body is likely a huge piece of that. So if I were working with this horse, I would really try working a lot of very slow work, a lot of big open circles, stretching downward in his posture as we go. This is something where we want to be careful. We don't want to be pulling our horse down, but softly inviting him down. And if he's got to move his feet, we're just going to go with him a little bit. We're going to let him move his feet because, you know, in an environment like that, we've got to take into mind the horse's nature. And their nature as a prey animal is when they feel worried, they leave, right? Humans, we go fetal. We get kind of stuck, right? But a prey animal has a tendency to leave. Now, if we try to hold him still, it's going to be like being stuck in a haunted house, right? Somebody holds you still. The only thing you can think about is getting out of there. It's the same thing with this horse. So rather than trying to make him stand still, we're going to allow him to stand still once he has moved his feet enough to relax. Again, encouraging softly, slowly, asking him to stretch and reach through the top line. My guess is that a lot of his worry about noises and the things that he's seeing is probably coming from all of that tension in the top line that we see in the photo there. That kind of tension will really cause their senses, you know, to kind of be hyper reactive in that case. So now, common ideas in the groundwork of a horse are going to be tight circles, really getting them to work and move their feet. That's not going to work necessarily with this horse, and Heidi's already said she's tried that and it's not working. We want to think about much larger circles, encouraging the horse to stretch forward, downward, much softer bend in the body, allowing him to step his hind leg underneath to the midline rather than trying to disengage his hindquarters. That's going to be another thing that's going to get this horse in trouble. Again, because of that tension in the top line, a lot of driving and disengaging of the hindquarters is just going to cause him to get more upset because, again, of all that tension that's already existing in there. Another thing, Heidi, that I would recommend for you with the tension that he's showing is some of these jaw releases that I did a video about, I don't know, a couple months ago. I'll try to link it in the comments section below here for you in case you didn't get a chance to see that one. But that's going to be something that I think is going to help you a lot. It's going to help your horse to relax, unlock a lot of the tension in his body. It's going to help his mind to focus a lot more also. If you get an opportunity, Heidi, please feel free, send me a video clip of your horse. I'd really love to help you with that. So in your groundwork, think a lot of big, open, slow work. Don't try to make him stand still. Try to work him slowly, softly, until he feels as though he's ready to stand still. A horse with that much tension, to me, until he started blowing out, started really breathing and showing us signs of relaxation, I'm not going to ask him to stand still because, as you've already found out, you're not going to be successful with that. And then we're asking our horse to do something that he absolutely feels that he cannot do. And that's just going to cause more tension, more anxiety. It's going to potentially become a battle. So hopefully, Heidi, this has been some advice that you'll find helpful. Hopefully for anybody else out there with a super anxious, tight horse, this is some advice that you can use. If you found this helpful, please give us a comment or a like below. Feel free, if you've got some friends maybe that might need this advice, tag them in the comment section below or share this video directly with them. Question of the day for today. Let me see. Question of the day for today. When your horse is super tense, does he have some sort of a trigger that helps him to relax? And how does he show you that he's relaxing? What are some of the signs that you see? I think this is going to be pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to reading your comments in the comment section below this video here. Don't forget, gang, you keep tuning in, keep asking questions. I'll keep talking about horses. Thanks so much.